Good morning, Maitreyi. How are you today?
I am great. How about you?
I'm great. Well, listen, I'm just talking to you kind of straight down the 401. I'm in North York. So, how are you handling things in quarantine?
I'm doing good. I'm up in Mississauga and I'm chilling. I'm blessed to be with my family, right?
Yes.
So I have no complaints. I'm safe. I'm healthy. I can't ask for more than that,
You
right?
you certainly cannot. But listen, you have just this little Netflix show that's going to be premiering soon, a couple of days, my friend. And might I tell you, from all of us Torontonians, Canadians across the board, we are so damn proud of you. Listen, how are you feeling about this?
I feel super excited for everybody to see it, because it's been talked about for so long now, and we've almost hit a year from when this all started between my first audition tape. But at the same time, I'm super calm. I'm so confident in this show. I'm just like, yeah, it's good. It's just gonna come out and it's gonna be great.
Yeah, well, listen, I've had a chance to see it. It's wonderful, and you are so good in it. And listen,
Thank
you
you.
you auditioned for this kind of on a whim, and you
Yeah.
didn't know this at the time, but
Mhm.
15,000 young girls tried out for this. Why do you think Mindy Kaling chose you?
Well, I asked her, to be
Ah, okay,
honest.
you had to ask her.
I can't lie and tell you I think. I had to ask her, like, because anybody would want to know, right?
Yeah.
And she was telling me that I brought myself into the character, and without completely changing who Davy is at her essence, her story, I brought my own experiences to help create that authenticity to the character that you will see on screen, right? And in that way, it makes it so fleshed out and of raw performance.
Yeah. No, it's very good. I was going to ask you that because this Devi, she's listen. There's no way that you can't relate to a lot of what's going on with her, but I suspect she is pretty different from how you grew up. Especially you're from Canada and she's from the States, and it's different. Different cultures a little bit. But I wanted to know, how what was the thing that you related most to her about?
Definitely, like you said, there is like those different, differences between being American to Canadian, and she's Indian American, I am Tamil Canadian. But in general, it's that first generation experience that all first gens will be able to relate to from all cultures and backgrounds. And that in between feeling of figuring out where you sit within your culture and that idea of figuring out your own identity, that I definitely related to Davy the most on.
And she has such great confidence. I love that about her. She's just no holds barred. I
Yeah.
mean, hello, in the
Yeah.
it was in the first episode, she asks a guy to have sex with her. I mean, come on, really? Let's just get right to it.
Yeah, I love that about her though. Like, don't you? Because she doesn't dumb herself down. It's not the story of a girl who has to dumb herself down for a guy. She's smart. She knows she's smart, and she loves being number one. That's awesome.
I agree, and I just like there's so many little quirks and nuances in this show, and I don't want to give away too much stuff. But even her
Mhm.
rivalry with her with the guy in her class, who they're always trying to top each other and stuff, so much fun. It just
Yeah,
really looked like you had so much fun making this show.
yeah. Honestly, because the cast is amazing. Like Jaron Lewison, that guy's like my best friend, and we honestly go at each other like that regularly offset and just roast each other to hell. But you know, the cast is just amazing together, and we're all like a little family. And that's thanks to Mindy Kaling and Lang creating that environment to let that happen.
Yeah, I want to know what your conversations were like with Mindy. Of course, we all know her here from from shows like The Office and the Mindy Project and all. She's just so down to earth and real. Did you find that with her that you could really communicate with her on a great level?
Oh, 100%. Because, here I am with no experience. Mindy Kaling is my first boss ever in my
Yeah,
life.
not
And,
too shabby, my
I'm
friend.
the only one. Thank you. Thank you. But, like, I was the only one without experience. But I never ever once felt like I couldn't ask any questions or I couldn't bring forth my own ideas or even question her ideas. And that's amazing to be able to say. I'm really honored and blessed to be able to say that. And I'm so thankful to her for creating that environment where I felt like I could explore and learn, even though I was the lead of the show.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just fantastic, and like I said, we couldn't even be more proud of you, and just such a you're such a lovely young girl. I've been watching some interviews with you, and I know some of my fellow colleagues who've interviewed you, and just have just great things to say about you. So there's no one more deserving than you to have this experience. So congratulations on that. I want to ask you, because you posted just recently a video of when you found out you got the role. You were at school with your friends, your best friend. How are your friends
Yes.
how are your friends feeling about all this, and are they treating you now like any differently?
No, they're not. They're still roasting me. They're still they still make fun of me just as much as they did before. But that being said, they're so proud of me, and I couldn't ask for better friends. And our reality is, at the end of the day, our friendship is so much more than any movie, TV show, and I'm thankful for that, because they still come to me with their regular, everyday life whenever they need to rant or complain about something, and I'm like, yeah, tell me. So nothing's really changed that way.
Well, that's fantastic. You went to Hollywood, obviously, or LA to shoot this and everything. What was that experience like for you? I mean, after you're a young girl, you're at school here in Mississauga, whatever, life is
Mm.
normal, and then life completely changes. What was that like for you, getting off that plane and doing this?
Yeah, because it's like I was born in Mississauga, and I have gone to school. All my schools are just in Mississauga. I've lived in the same neighborhood, you know. So going to LA was crazy, and it's also, on top of it, crazier to think that I went there with like a job, not just like a vacation, because I haven't been to LA before. So the first time I'm ever going to LA is for work. So when I looked at the Hollywood sign, I remember this moment of like, did I make it? Did I sort of already made it? Like, what? This is sweet. Okay. This is happening. So yeah, lots of
Yeah.
excitement. Lots of
Really
happiness.
cool. What are you hoping? Like I said earlier, there's so much going on in this show, but ultimately, it's about cultures. It's about how we feel. I know how young girls feel about cultures, and the different generations and how they, experience their culture. It just, anybody can relate to this. Any religion, it doesn't really matter. But ultimately, what would you like people, or even teens who watch this show, to kind of take from it? What are you hoping for?
Honestly, like, I really hope that, whether you're South Asian and you can relate to Davy's experience with her mom, or maybe, you're not South Asian and you're, like you said, you're from a different religion or a different background, ethnicity, and you still can relate to that first gen experience. Or maybe it's not about race at all, and you can just relate to feeling misunderstood from Paxton, or, feeling, out of place like Eleanor, or, you have a whole family situation that nobody knows about, and you can relate to one of the characters on the show. And because of how great all the characters are, how great the cast does in the show, you'll find something for you in it. There's something really for everybody.
Yeah, there definitely is. Well, like I say, we're just very happy and proud of you, and I'm waving to you from the 401. So wave back, and
Hey.
and just stay healthy. Best to you and your family, and hopefully soon, when
Thank
this is
you.
all over, we can actually meet in person and have a coffee together. I'd
Yeah,
love to meet you in person. You're
exactly.
just you're just a
Good
lovely
old
young lady.
Timmy's.
Okay, thank you for your time, and good luck with the series. Everyone's going to watch it on Netflix. Congratulations.
Thank you. Stay safe.
Okay. Okay. You too. Take care. Have a great day. Bye bye.